you manage to push me onto my back. So if I'm on my back now and I can't get up, how do I defend myself? Right away, I'm egg beatering my legs. Really, as I'm egg beatering, I'm keeping one leg high, one leg low to make it difficult. If you try and stack me, block. If you try to go to half guard, block. Okay, and I'm switching them, making the strategy difficult. At the same time, my hands are like doing like a kung fu movement to protect my legs, right? I'm kind of brushing your hands off, right? Brushing your hands off, and ideally, making my first grip, okay? However, if I lose that battle, which happens often, they control your leg, I don't panic. I simply bring my feet up onto your forearm, elbow, or the wrist. Whatever he's grabbing, I'm on top of your arm like a hammock, okay? If I'm here, you can push down easily. Here, I'm resting on your arm, okay? However, Merritt can still push a leg down. He pushes one leg down, I simply come back on top, or I come around, and I come back here again. Again, you push one leg down, come back up, just undo what has been done. If I can't go up that way, I go down and around, circular motion to break his grip. And I come back in place, okay? Pass number 2, he's gotta throw my leg. Elbow on the mat, twist my hip. I blade my hip back in, and I recover. Again, he goes, elbow on the mat, twist. Again, switch right away, okay? Right away, I'm here, just switch, switch, switch. Look how I use my elbows to really pull my body, okay? Hip switch, right? So I'm here, I just switch my hip, boom. As opposed to if my hands were reaching, right? I don't want to be reaching, right? I'm always tight. If I'm reaching and you throw my legs, I have no elbow on the mat, so I can't jump back. My elbows are in the air. I should be down here protecting my legs, okay? Now the third pass, when he can't push down or throw my legs, he's gonna push down, and before I recover, he's gonna walk around to a J-point angle, right there. He's gonna walk around to the J-point, okay? What is the J-point? It's the jeopardy point, right? Where you're passing the hip line. Once you begin to pass the hip line, my guard is in jeopardy. Traditionally, people will frame like this, blocking here, okay? However, the top player always wants to separate my lower body from my upper body, using like a smash pass or a push down like this, or a folding pass, right? They're always trying to separate my body, right? Even with like a crossface from half guard smash. So by pushing here, I have no lower body support. So even though he can't push my legs down, because I'm very strong, balled up, he can begin to push my knees here, yes! And now you've misaligned the body, okay? At this point, I have to turn and grab me back into position to save my life. Frame, and instead of double framing, okay, I'm now gonna self-frame here, keeping my knee tight to my body, okay? By self-framing, I can actually now, look, if I'm here, if you tell me to bring my foot to my head, there's no way, okay? If I grab onto my foot, I could bring it to my head. I have that much more range of motion. Secondly, by having both my legs balled up and not on the mat shrimping, if I'm here and I try and touch my head, there's no way. By having both legs balled up, I can easily touch my head now. So as I'm here, I have both my legs balled up, and now I simply grab my foot, touch my head, and I recover no matter how close you are. Even if Merritt is much closer to me, yep, that's it. Look, double framing would never help. He's controlling my leg. I'm simply gonna grab my foot, and I blade over top. High leg, low leg, and I recover. Okay, again, you go to the J point, the jeopardy point, frame, frame, frame. Whatever is closest that's bothering you, this hand is framing on it. This hand is here, pulling my knee tight to my chest, so I have a better chance of getting my guard back, okay? From here, if I don't want to grab onto my own foot, I can do a back roll to get over the arm and chop down, okay? If Merritt pushes into my knee like he did earlier, the difference is not only am I hugging my leg, keeping it that direction, but if he did win the battle, I now open my elbow and make a kickstand frame where my elbow is into the mat. So when you push all your weight into it, it's a triangle, it's very strong. From here, to simply make your frame, keep your knee tight, and work on your high leg, okay? High leg over the shoulder or high leg under the shoulder, okay? If your head is very low, I'll high leg over your head and bring it back. I want to now begin to attack, right? I'm gonna grab my leg, like you come a little bit closer, like I can't attack yet until you come, yeah, you really begin to try to focus on my pass. I'm now gonna high leg over. Once I achieve my high leg, that's my cue. Like my foot could be here, but I prefer to kind of, especially for this attack, I like to be here towards the arm I'm attacking. I want to isolate it. So now as I'm here, I take my top arm, I do like a reverse row drag, and I pull it under my armpit. Boom. And I'm here. Fully controlling the arm. Violin with the neck, hands controlled. From here now, my foot comes down and around between the legs. My other foot is blocking on this side so you can't escape. I now begin to open the arm up. Choi bar. Blocking, I high leg, that leads into my low leg, okay? Underhook the leg immediately. If my foot was on the hip, now look, I might not catch that leg control. I went here, beyond the hip. Right away, hug the leg, and now I can begin my K-guard attacks, whether you want to go backside 50-50 or a basic 50-50 entry. Okay?